All right, y'all. I'm late, but bitch, I'm here. So here we are, season 4, episode 1 of Greenleaf. Y'all, it was given what it was given. So let's give it what we got. So the episode opens up with a hallelujah. Oh, they getting down. Oh, they getting down. But baby, that wasn't charity. Okay, so what's going on? We see Grace sitting over to the side, and then we see a white man, Mr. Whitmore, I guess the president and the owner and the CEO of Harmony and Hope Ministries. And then he gets his white ass up in this black church. Oh, so many hats. I don't think I've ever seen so many hats. They like, okay, girl, what is really going on here? And then he got to talking about the community and the culture of Calvary. He was like, oh, this and oh, that. I saw this and I saw that. And I was like, I got to get in on that. Remember Phil, I said that? I got to get in on that. What person says that about church? Like, you should have known then he was just no good. And then he was like, but let me bring up the pastor. A pastor who is going to give a word. Oh, she going to give a word. She going to give y'all what y'all need. Y'all know her. Y'all love her. It's Grace Greenleaf. And as he welcomed Grace up to the podium, he was like, keep it short, bitch. I mean, he didn't say bitch, but he might as well have. And so then the credits come on, boom, boom, boom. And then after that, everybody is gathering and fellowshipping after the church or whatever. We see Bishop, and he is pissed. He is looking for Connie because, bitch, he got a word for her. And Lady May and Grace is like, no, keep it calm, keep it calm. And he was like, no, I got something to say to this bitch. They was like, no, okay, we got a plan in place. Keep it together. And he was like, okay, cool. Why did Lady May then take her ass over there? Trying to be cordial, but bitch, you ruined it. You cracked like an egg. It was an sermon. I thought it was a minister's minute as short as it was. And I'm just like, Lady May, like, what was the point of you stopping Bishop if you was gonna do the same thing? So she going in, giving her critiques, giving her this and her that, and she just going in on Mr. Whitmore. And the whole time, Connie standing there like, bitch, this ain't even about you. Shut the fuck up. As a matter of fact, business is good, okay? You want to say the sermon is short? Let me tell you what ain't short. The offering bucket, okay, bitch? It's overflowing, okay? Our cup runneth over. So much so, Mr. Whitmore, I think we should add a third service, okay? I know the goddamn trustee committee would love that idea, don't you? And at that point, Mr. Whitmore was like, okay, let me get the fuck up out of here because y'all about to... Okay, so he left, and then Connie was like, bitch, let me tell you something, bitch. We didn't want you then, and we don't want you now. Okay, you will never be the pastor. This will never be your church. So, please, pow, be gone. Grace sits down with Phil, and she basically says, look, I want my brother and sister to be associate pastors on the board of trustees here because they walk heavy. You know, they anointed, and I really think we can bring some Greenleaf blood back into Hope and Harmony. And Phil was like, bitch, please. Aside from the fact that we don't want more than one Greenleaf in the position at a time, bitch, your brother just got hemmed up for scamming the church's money. And your sister, let us not even get started, okay? So, of course, that was a hard no. And then while that was going on, Bishop went to go see Mr. Whitmore. Really, he was just going to check on his study. The pastor's study. And Whitmore all up in there on the phone with his feet up, just cocked back. Oh, I was just in here charging my phone. I'm sorry. And Bishop was like, bitch, while I got you on the line, let me tell you what I really feel. Bitch, I know your game, okay? Pastor Mike down in Galveston, he shouted out Texas. Texas. Unless there's another Galveston. Is it? I didn't think so. Anyway, can I continue? Thank you. He was like, bitch, Pastor Mike down in Galveston, y'all was trying to get his church for the longest. Was it Jericho? Yeah, it was Jericho. Y'all was trying to get Jericho for the longest. He wasn't selling. Whatever y'all was buying, he was not selling. Oh, but then he had a horrible painkiller addiction. And you just so happened to find out about that, and you took that to his board. Got that man fired. Made that man lose his church and ultimately his life. And not even 6 months later, it was a Hope and Harmony property. Bitch, I'm on to you. I don't know what the fuck you want with Greenleaf, but let me tell you something, bitch. You fuck with the right one and you going down. And I would think that the white man would be like, oh shit, okay, let me back up and move. He was not swayed or bewildered, bitch. He was like, okay. Now, this scene wasn't really important, but it kind of tied into my understanding of the dynamic between Phil and Grace. Remember that scene where Mr. Whitmore was like, I'm going to go to FAMU or to Florida or something like that, and I'm going to check on all these locations. And Phil was like, oh, you want me to come with you? And he was like, nah, I'm good. And then Phil gave that look after Mr. Whitmore had walked out the room. Later, we found out that Phil wants to be head pastor. He ain't fucking with Grace like that. He was just wooing up to Grace because he was trying to please Mr. Whitmore. He's trying to get on Mr. Whitmore's good side. So whatever Mr. Whitmore says, he with. You get what I'm saying? But really, he wants the head seat for himself. I never knew Phil to be a pastor. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't know. The breakfast table scene. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck the real issue is between Carissa and Grace, but that bitch has not liked her from the moment she stepped foot on the Greenleaf Empire, bitch. She just really don't like Grace. Now, it started with Charity at this table. She was like, you said you was gonna get us positions, and you ain't get us no motherfucking position. Nephew, don't ever want nothing from your sister, because she never gonna come through for you. Like, Charity, like, you are such a brat. Like, when the fuck did you start preaching? You was barely singing. Barely, bitch. Because remember, you fucked that up too. And then I guess this was a tag team because after Charity had went in, Carissa was like, let me tell you something, Grace. Ever since you got here, it has been, what did she say? A swift slope down, okay? And I have been on the bottom end of it all. Like, she was just really just, you say this, you say that. I'm like, oh my God. Now, I will call you dark skin Amber Rose, but bitch, I don't know what the fuck that Gumby shit is on your head, so now I'm gonna call you Marge. Shut up, Marge. Like, what the, why you, and then you knew you was wrong. Because you had a reason. You was like, y'all can side on me all y'all want to, but I have as much power in this family to say what I feel. Girl, no you don't. You are a Greenleaf by marriage. Shut the fuck up. And while you worried about all that shit, you need to be worried about your out of control ass daughter who fucked up your life last season and now want to live on her own like she just deserves something great. Your fucking shitty farting ass son and your husband who you can't trust. And do you even have a job? Are you still an excellence, bitch? Because while you going off on people, you need to be sending out resumes. And Charity, before I let you go, baby, I'm not going back to singing. Back? When were you ever singing? Like, that little two-step you was doing on the stage. Oh, hallelujah, girl, please, okay? You ain't no Tina Campbell. Hell, according to the album sales, Tina Campbell ain't even no Tina Campbell. But you ain't hear that from me. Then, of course, Grace stormed out because she was like, bitch, I don't have to take this, okay? I'm really fine. I'm not... First of all, this is what I want to say. So everybody that's got something to say to Grace, bitch, you do it. I'm the only one in this family with a position up in here to change some shit. So at the very least, y'all should be shutting the fuck up and seeing what the fuck I got in store. But since you got so much to say, bitch, you fixed it. You fixed it, Carissa. You fixed it, Charity. Yeah, I thought so. So shut the fuck up. So anyway, Grace storms out because she just couldn't take the shit no more. And Lady Mae went and checked on her and was like, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. And this whole episode, I was just like, hallelujah for the relationship between Grace and Lady Mae. She had her back at the beginning, and she got her back now. I'm just like, yes, Lady Mae, for really just, maybe she know that right now, after blaming Grace for everything, Grace is the only person she can really depend on, okay, if she want to get her motherfucking church back. But in this scene, we see Grace tell her mama, I want to tell my brother and sister that I'm only their half-sister. And Lady Mae, oh, no, in due time, when we get the church back, oh, so we gonna stand in front of the church and announce it, bitch? That's gonna be the perfect time? Because right when we get to church, I'm pretty sure you gonna have another excuse as to why it's not the right time to let them know. Bishop and Lady Mae, I've been waiting for this scene to happen ever since they broke up. So Lady Mae is in the room undressing, but two things. A, bitch, why you got the door open? And you changing, undressing, disrobing. And two, why you got on a negligee? So Bishop seen all of that and was like, Lady Mae, when you gonna let me back up in this room? I've been sleeping in my quarters, bitch. I'm ready to be up in your quarters. What's going on? And Lady Mae like, we gonna need to be married again first. I need to be in love. And he like, you ain't in love with me? Oh, I love you. Yes, I do. But in love, we've been through too much. And he like, listen, what it's gonna take? You gonna have to, and I'm with you, bitch. Because there was a man in my life that was in my past that was just like, oh, because we back talking again, let's just hop in the saddle and pick up what we left off. No, bitch, we were 19 then. Like, are you serious? Like, boy, if you don't... So anyway, Lady Mae was like, bitch, you ain't about to creep back up in my cakes. No, ma'am. You need to sweep me off my feet in ways I cannot even imagine, okay? I have had it all. So you got your work cut out for you. Get to it. All right, so earlier in the episode, Jacob had got a phone call from this lady called Dora, or Dory, or, bitch, we gonna call her D. So D had called or whatever, and, see, I want to call her a dark-skinned Amber Rose, but she got that motherfucking plateau on her head, looking like the fucking Grand Canyon. Marge was like, who is that? And Jacob was like, I don't know, it's D. I think it's D from Triumph or whatever. And she was like, no, it's probably Tasha Skanks. I don't trust you. Don't call her back. Jacob said, bitch, fuck you. I'm broke and I'm staying back with my parents and I'm a grown-ass man, so I'm calling. And he called, and thank God he did, because the lady was like, oh, my son played for the NBA and the team needs a spiritual advisor, and I thought about you. Bitch, I'm seeing dollar signs. I don't know about you. So he goes and meet with the team, and just so happens it's the Memphis Red Devils. Baby, y'all really do need Jesus if y'all call the Red Devils Lord Jesus. And you trying to be, oh Lord, you trying to be associate pastor and you gonna be coaching for the Red Devils. Okay, so, and that was one of the stipulations. That's what I was getting to. In the meeting, the man was like, you will look a whole lot better on paper if you was assigned and, you know, dedicated, attached to at least a church. So that was the deal. If you can prove to us that you are an associate pastor at a church, the job is yours. So now, again, it lies in Grace's hands. This scene is hella awkward because it came out of nowhere. We didn't really see anybody in bed this episode but Grace. She randomly lying down in bed and she gets a phone call from a prison in Arizona. But she didn't take the call. She was just like... So I'm guessing she knew who it was, but we don't know who it is because she didn't address it. Bitch, the next morning she get another crazy phone call, and it's Noah from season 1. Like, the security guard that she was fucking... I'm like, girl, what? Charity goes to Phil. So I'm guessing she thinking, bitch, Grace can't get the job done, so I'm gonna go do the job myself. So she goes to Phil, listen, I got what it takes. I've been through the fire and the rain. I even went to E. Oliver and fixed my life. Bitch, I'm ready. Make me a pastor. And Phil was like, bitch, you may have some I want. I actually want to be the head pastor. So if you can give me dirt on the Greenleaf, your family, and Grace, your sister, and fix things to where when the year's up, I slide in and I'm head, and she's out, I will guarantee you this AP position. And she was like, you want me to spy? He was like, no, I never use those words. Just do what I ask you. And she was like, I don't know, I think, I don't know. But then with Charity, it's just like, I kind of knew you was going to do whatever you had to do to get what you wanted because... in the words of Maya in the 90s, it's all about me. Like, you just... And you really pissed me off with that I'm better than Grace comment. Bitch, no, you not. Not by far. Like, girl, Iyanla had her work cut out and it did not work for her because you ain't fixed. You are a travesty. You are a disaster. And you're still drinking. And speaking of still, Grace, after being chewed the fuck out, still goes to Mr. Whitmore and is like, hire my brother and sister or I'm out, for real. And he give her an ultimatum. He like, bitch, you really overestimating your power here. Like, you ain't nobody, bitch. Like, and she was like, no, I'm somebody and you want me here. So like I said, bitch, hire them or I'm out of yours. And then in the next thing we find out that she guaranteed Jacob the AP position. But Charity, you didn't want music, bitch. I could have got you music. You could have been a new Erica Campbell, but bitch, you didn't want that. You wanted to be Tina. And look at where you're at now. So Jacob is rejoicing because in his head, he thinking, because I just scored this AP gig, I now have this NBA gig. So hallelujah, I'm rolling and backstroking in the motherfucking dough. Carissa happy because her man got a job and they about to move out. And Charity throwing a fucking tantrum. Like another fucking tantrum. And how dare you? Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about me. I will be Pastor Charity because it's what the Lord said. Girl, shut up already. And then to make matters worse, you get mad, you storm out the room, rush past your baby, and you call Phil. I'm in. Oh, but mama, you are so out. Oh, you are so out. It ain't even funny. You're out. Because when they find out what you doing, and they will, bitch, it's gonna be a wrap for you. And finally closing out the episode, Noah calls Grace again, but this time Grace is able to pick up the phone. And he like, bitch, I ain't calling you, what the fuck? And she like, hey Noah, what's going on? I mean, what's really good? And Noah was like, I've been getting phone calls from a nigga in Arizona prison saying that he is our son. What's good? And then the episode ended, bitch. So I don't know what's going on because I have not seen episode 2 yet. I watched episode 1. It was buffering like a motherfucker on my Fire Stick, but I got through it. And I'm here with y'all. I gotta go watch episode 2. Y'all, this is good. I want to see some Latoya. I need to see some AC skanks. I need to see some Tasha skanks. Show me the skanks. But y'all, this episode was given what it was given. So I gave it what I had. Make sure you are liking, commenting, and subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Hit the bell. Same place, same time.